Hello, this is the course of computer programming, and today in this video I would like to explain about the assignment 2. Okay, I guess you already submitted all the assignments, and let's discuss about the solution. So yeah, I'm still checking your assignment. So this is your assignment. You need to make the matrix problem. You need to write in Java about the matrix problem, the matrix addition and matrix subtraction. Okay, so if we have this two matrix 1 and matrix 2, if we select the matrix addition, the operation will be the addition between the elements. If we choose the matrix subtraction, it will be a subtraction operation from the two matrix. Okay, and you need to write your program in Java. And yeah, there are some steps. The first, you need to input the matrix size, and then you need to create a method to input random value for each element of the matrix. And yeah, you need to select the matrix operation, whether you want to do the addition or subtraction. These are the example. Okay, you already know, and you have to combine with all those things. Okay, you have to use condition, repetition, methods, and arrays. Okay, so you cannot use just very rough main method, but you need to have more methods. So let's try to do this one. Okay, I will make a new class file. Okay, so let's start from the step by step. I would like to teach you how can we solve a problem. Okay. Usually we have this kind of issue. Okay, let's just make a new class. Okay, assignment 02 example. Okay, because you can use your own solution, but this will be my solution, and of course any solution will be fine. Okay? Your solution is good, your friend's solution is also good. My solution is only one of the alternative. Okay, so let's see what we have in this example is we have the welcome word. Okay, so it's easy. Okay, when you have this welcome word, and it means you want to, yeah, like this system dot oops, this one is the example. Okay, I guess I think I have this one is different. So yeah, welcome to matrix calculation. Slash r slash n. Slash n means you will go to the next line. So slash r means it will just finish this line, and then you go to the next line. So you don't have to back. Is also fine. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, welcome to matrix calculation. Input the matrix size. Okay, and after you have this, you need to input the row size and the column size. Okay, then what you need to do is you can just give the row size. Okay, and then you need to input again the print column size. Okay, so before with this one, you need to do the scanner input equals to new scanner. Of course, this one is the system.in. Okay, and yeah, there's an error because you need to get this Java util. And what you need to do next is to give variable. Okay, the variable will be the result for the matrix size. So let's say I have n1. N1 is the size of the row. Okay. Let's say I have the input dot x in int. Okay. And then I have n2 as the input of the next int. So yes, we have the row size and the column size, and now I need to make a matrix. Okay, so let's see, I can have like the public static I want to create two different matrix. So yes, I can just return a matrix, create matrix. Okay, and then you can just give the size. Okay, and after you have the size, yeah, it will be showing an error message because you need to give a return value. So just make, yeah, whenever you have an error, don't be so worried, okay? Don't be so afraid and don't be so surprised because you can solve the error once you know what is the error message. For example, you can go here. Yeah, there's the insert variable declarators to complete the local variable declaration and insert semicolon to complete block statement. So yeah, that's a common error message for you. So if you already familiar with Java, I guess, yeah, it will be not a big deal when you have the error message. So don't be so worried when you have an error, and try to solve the error one by one. So if you just copy and paste, you may have some issues. Okay, then uh, if in my case, okay, I will just write like this one. Let's say I have this as a matrix, and then yeah, I know that this is the n1 and we have the n2. So after we have this matrix, so in order to just eliminate this error, I can just give the return, because this is the return value that I need to use this. Okay, so here I need to give the matrix. Okay, and after I give the matrix, you can see that the error message is already disappear. So the error message disappear from this environment. And let's do the for loop. Okay, I just use the row as the variable name, and then row should be less than n1, and then row plus plus. Okay, and then we have another for to loop for the column. Okay, and the column should be less than n2. Okay, and the column plus plus. Okay, and let's say you want to create your matrix, and the matrix will be a random value. So you have the matrix row, and you have the matrix row comma column, means the it is integer. Then I will just cast the integer value from the mat random. Okay, and okay, let's suppose I make just until 10. Okay, no problem, you can make 20, you can make any numbers, so because it is only random numbers. After you have this matrix, I guess, yeah, this is enough. And let's print. Okay, you can make a kind of print. So void print. Okay, and let's give the matrix the information about the matrix, maybe just mat. Okay, because if you type matrix, maybe it's too long, and you need to print this matrix. And I can just use this row. Yeah, you can use this one. Now if I directly use this, it's not available for the n1 and n2. Then you can just use the method length. Okay, it will not be a big problem because you can get just the length from the matrix. And then in this case, I just want to know the length from the respective row. Okay, so the issue is so we have the think this one is this one. Okay, and yeah, you want to print. In that case, you can just omit this one, and then you want to print the matrix. Okay, you want to print the matrix, and then after you print the matrix, then you will just go to the next line after you finish for every row. And after you have this row, then you can easily draw print the matrix, then let's save this matrix 1. Okay, so in order to make the matrix 1, you can just make another integer of two-dimensional array. Let's say I have matrix 1, and then I have integer n1, and I have the size of n2, and then I have another matrix which is a new integer n1 and n2. Okay, now after you have this matrix 1 and matrix 2, you want to create a matrix, right? So you can just put the I say I just give this matrix 1, matrix 2, and then you want to put the matrix values. Then you can just matrix 1 equals to create matrix, and then you just input the n1 and n2. Okay, there are two parameters. The first parameter is the row numbers, the row values, and the n2 is the column values. And then after you have the matrix 1, you can also do the matrix 2. Okay, so we have also the same, this one. So the result will be printed, and you can just use print matrix 1 and print matrix 2. Okay, where is it the print? Okay, if you see this is in the italic, then it is a method. Okay, maybe I can show you if I want to show the outline. Okay, so the outline you can see here, we have the main, we have the create matrix, and we have print. Okay, so those are the methods for this code, and this is to print the matrix. I guess if you follow the PPT, we have the matrix 1 with random value, matrix 2 with random value. So yeah, you can print this one, matrix 1 with random values, and then let's say I just use this to do the same as for a second. Okay, so we have matrix 1 and matrix 2. Okay, and then next I have another questions. So you want to get the selection. Yeah, let me just copy and try with this one. I have the system of brain line, and then matrix addition, matrix subtraction, and choose your selection. Okay, for example, I have the image selection equals to next int. Input dot next int. Okay, so I would like to get the input for the selection. Okay, what about the next then? Yeah, we can make a new method. So it will be about the void addition, and let's make two matrix because we are going to add two matrix, right? Mat1 and then mat2. Okay, and for this we can just make a new matrix, say add matrix, and then we have the new integer. We need to get the size. Okay, you know, in matrix addition, the size of those two matrices should be the same. Then I can say like mat1 dot length. Okay, and the other is mat1. I just get the index 0 because the matrix will be they will have the same length for mat1 and mat2. So just use this one. And you know that for the row wise, okay, in the respective row, we have the number of columns. You can use that number of columns from the row equals to 0, and it will be the same for all rows. Then just use one representative of the row index like 0, and it will be for all. And then you can just copy and paste from here, right? So you can just copy, and then you have the math one. Let's say just use the math one, and I would like to do the addition. So you can keep that one. Then in this case, I want to add the matrix, right? So add matrix in the respective of row and the column, and it will be for the mat 1 row and column plus mat 2 row and column. Okay, so you have the additional matrix and you want to print it. Okay, so you just print it immediately as soon as you have the values, so it's fine. Okay, so you already learned from the chapter multidimensional array. Yeah, this also same case like this. And what about the subtraction? The idea is the same with the matrix addition, but we just need to subtract. Okay, subtraction. So you have the two matrix, and then the other thing is just okay, I will use this submatrix, okay, in order to distinguish between the addition and the subtraction. And yeah, change the operation, because matrix subtraction means you need to subtract between two different matrices. Matrix addition means you want to add two different matrices. Okay, and after this, okay, if you run row size, oh okay, 2, column size 2, okay. Oh, something wrong. Then I know it should have a space, and then okay, that's not a big deal. You can row size and then give a space with the column, and you see you can do this one row size, and then you will like to print. Okay, so when you print this one, okay, you can plus with the space, so it will be easier. Now if you run again, what is the size? Okay, 2 and 2. Okay, that's perfect. You have 5, 8, 8, 3, 9, 7, and 9, 0. It's random. Okay, and after you have this one, you need to select. Okay, you have the selection. If the selection is 1, then it will be the addition. Okay, then you need to run the addition, and then you have two matrix, the matrix 1 and matrix 2. Okay, if not 1, then because you only have 2, okay, so just that the other option will be the else. So you can just do the subtraction and matrix 1 and matrix 2. Okay, you can see from the right panel, we have the create matrix, print, and then addition and subtraction. So you have 4 methods. Okay, and oh, matrix 2. Okay, so after you have the addition and subtraction, okay, so the result of the matrix addition is this one. Okay, yeah, you need to get some more result here. Maybe after the addition, you can just give this one with the what? Yeah, the result of matrix addition. Okay, the result of matrix addition. Okay, and then the other result will be the result of matrix subtraction. Okay, finish. So you can see here, if I run this, how about the row size as 2 and column size 3, for example? Yes, it's automatically create 2 rows and 3 columns. So it's random number because you use the math random. And let's choose, what do you want? Addition? Okay, let's see. I need to give, okay, 13, 13. So is it right? 8 plus 5 is 13. 5 plus 8 13. Oh, that's perfect. And you need to give only the space. Okay, you need to also give the space. Then after you have the space, I guess it will be perfect as the problem. We have 2 and 3, for example. Yeah, this is okay. 117410 matrix 2 with random values is 093 and 639. That's perfect. And I want to do the matrix addition. Okay, is it right? 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, and then 7 plus 3 is 10. 4 plus 6, 10. 1 plus 3, 4. 0 plus 9, 9. Okay, that's all. And if you want to, like, say, using the row to column 3, and then let's use the matrix subtraction. Okay, minus 3 minus 7 minus 4. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, still that's perfect. Okay, yeah. I guess it requires some time for you to solve this problem, and yeah, you need to explore other possibilities for making this kind of Java code. And by this time, I guess you already prepare a lot of things for your team project, and it will be very good for you to learn with many concepts that you learn in the class. Okay? So this is the last video that I could create for you. So I just want to flashback what the schedules. Okay, yeah, I know that this schedule might not be fitted with the current situation. So you already learn about the sequential, you already learn about the selection, you already learn about the repetition, and you learn about method and array. So you learn many things during one semester, especially before the mid-exam. And after the mid-exam, you learn about the multidimensional arrays. You learn how to make the uh, uh, matrix. Okay, so it is assignment. You already saw that how can we make the matrix, and you learned about the object oriented. Okay, OOP. I guess at the time I just have only one, and I also explained about the GUI. Okay, and you also learn about the file input and output. Yeah, and this week, yeah, we have the practical application. And as you might know that we will finish our semester by next week. So next week will be the time for the final exam. And this week we will have a meeting for the progress report of the team project. Then, yeah, the practical application that I can share to you is only this example. And I hope that you learn something from this course, okay? And yeah, I saw also there are many students try to use their best effort to make the team project. And I hope that I can see the video later with a very wonderful result from your team project. Okay. And yeah, for the final exam, I will give you a separate uh, rules and policy. Please also update from the e-class. And the other thing that I want to mention, yeah, last time I mentioned to you that I would like to use the Facebook group for our course. Yeah, unfortunately, I am very sorry because there are many inquiries during this semesters. Online class, remote class is very challenging. I think it's not only for you, but it's also for me. And one of the reasons that I created this kind of YouTube, so I thought that it will be good for you to review my video in YouTube, because I know for you, especially the freshmen, you may have difficulties to learn this kind of computer programming, and especially when you learn this computer programming with English. So I know your concern. I know your feeling. It's very difficult, and it's very challenging to push yourself to the best for the project and assignment and exam, and during this remote learning you need to also survive with yourself from the virus and etc. So I really appreciate during one semester, I really respect to you. You want to follow this course and you want to try with your assignment, you want to join our class and you want to join the real-time class using WebEx. I really appreciate that one. I really thank you for one semester. And I really hope that I can help you the best for your computer programming skills. And not only this semester, I will teach another course related with programming as well. And I do hope that during your study in Korea, you will have a lot of experience in programming with me. Okay, so I guess that's all for this course. And I'm very sorry if I cannot explain many things, and if there are many limitations with this course, please accept my apology, and I will wait for your feedback. If you have any comments, if you have any things that you want to say to me, then please don't hesitate to contact me via email or from any media that you can use to contact with me. Okay, so that's all for this course. Thank you very much, and I do hope that you can graduate from this course. So I hope that you can pass this computer programming course. Okay, thank you, and see you on other classes. Bye bye.